800-351 1133. That's 800-351 1133. Come visit and relax at the Villaggio Inn and Spa and the Vintage Inn in Yountville, California. Call 800-351 1133. Welcome back to the PM show.
Of a white Christmas.
Who's this guy then?
Just like the ones I used to know.
Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the
Andy Williams, and that's Dina Martin. Is that on that? Doing a rendition of your tune, White Christmas. I like yours.
Oh, beautiful.
It was very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome back here to the show. We'll be getting back to our phone calls here in just a second. Did you want to introduce our new guest here that we've got coming up? Corbin Bernsen, you're a big fan of his. And
So do we have Corbin now?
We have Corbin on the line right now. This guy is great.
Guys, I'm here. I apologize. I've moving in day.
Okay.
My house, trying to get before Christmas night. Space out on a few things.
Hey, Corbin, that's right. John, you hang on. We're going to talk to Corbin, and when we're finished talking to Corbin, we'll come back to you. Okay, John?
Yeah, that's good. John is there. He's holding on, and we got him.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, Corbin, we can have another opportunity to talk to you if that's okay with you, hey?
Oh yeah, we're good. I mean, I'm just unfortunately been about a month behind. I'm moving in a house that we've been doing, and the holidays are coming, and I've got my wife in one ear and
so
contractors in.
Did you redo your house, or is this a brand new?
Well, we bought a house about a year ago, and we're remodeling and doing some additions. So we're sort of in that phase. We're just trying to wrap it up before Christmas so we can start the new year.
That's good.
Anyway, Corbin, you've had a magnificent career, and we're very, very proud of you. We've had wonderful guests. We haven't had one person on this show say no to us, and we love that.
We even got Corbin not even saying no. He's moving
because
in.
of you, man. It's because of you. I mean, we're here because of you, quite frankly, and your career. So,
well, it's great.
We all have to look up to that, respect that, and honor all the things you've done.
Thanks. Now, when do we get you back, Corbin? Because we're not going to keep you. We'll let you go.
We got him for one.
No, we're good. We're good for I'm taking a little break. I got the guys finishing up. There's still daylight. I'm good.
What's going on at Psych? What's happening at Psych these days?
We're waiting for a pickup. It's weird, Bob. You know about this kind of stuff.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Your show does well, and you're saying, okay, well, tell us when. Now. So we're sort of in that mode, where you feel good about, everything's there, the numbers and all that. But, it's a kooky business. So, but it's all good. It's a great show, great cast, great people. USA Network has just been this whole expansion of cable network shows. I actually say to all my actor friends when they sort of going off about reality shows, are you kidding us? And you, again, Bob, you appreciate this as much as anyone. When I started, and certainly when you started, there were 3 networks, man, and X amount of shows. There's 30 different cable networks with full programming. So it's incredible, the opportunities right now, and USA just happens to be a really brand that I like, and what they do with their tone and all of that.
What's the question now, because of the short, limited time we have with you? What's the high point? What'd you like the most, Corbin, in the career you've had? And it's been a magnificent career. What do you like the most?
Oh, man. There's that first moment we're on a big show, and it's your first big break, and all this stuff is coming at you, 1,000 miles an hour, and, you change. I mean, you study for years, so you've been prepared for it. People assume it's an overnight thing, and it's not really. But the notoriety does become overnight. Certainly, so L.A. Law had to be that.
L.A. Law, great.
There are 2 other points that really are important to me, and one predates that by about 6-7 years or so. My parents were both in business. My mom's been on The Young and the Restless for 35 years. My dad used to be an agent and a producer. So I was around the business, and nobody ever handed me anything. You might get a few introductions. At the end of the day, you get on screen, and if you stink up the joint, you stink up the joint. It doesn't work,
I love that one, yeah.
You can't fake that, you can't fake that. You got to go and do the job and have the foundation and I did that by going to UCLA and, studying, and going to New York and studying. But when I got my first job, it felt completely independent of, which was on a show called Police Story.
Oh, yeah,
One of
Police
my
Story.
first job, Police Story, which was really go audition, read, get the job, not who your parents are, anything, just you're an anonymous kid, trying to get a job. That was great. I remember being so, you booked it, I did it. My agent and I just really, really thrilled. That was a big thing. LA was the big career changer. But then I got to say, now I'm 57, and I've been writing and directing and producing little small independent movies. And I just finished a movie last year called 25 Hill about the All-American Soapbox Derby. And I did it initially because the Derby is in trouble. This great 75-year-old tradition that's been around, that's got great values, family, community values. I did it because it was in trouble. I wanted to bring awareness to it and create a revenue stream for it. But and this doesn't happen often, when you get involved in a project that seems to have you find much deeper meaning in it for both your life and for what it is, when you start to uncover what something's about and really start digging in and find out what the Derby's about, and then lay that up against my values in life, and am I in order? Is my house in order? I've found this to be, over the last year, on a completely different level. It's where career and personal life sort of intertwine, and that's been another highlight.
Wow. So this is so your passion comes in from the personal. What's the name of the movie? Is it out yet?
It's 25 Hill. You can see it at 20. You can see what it's about at 25hill.com. You make these small independent movies, and we have a couple of offers for different kinds of distribution. We made another small one about 2 years ago called Rust that Sony released. I make these very small micro-budget movies. We try to put as much quality and bring all my friends and favors to them to make them of a high quality. But man, I'll tell you something, when you start looking, even though there's a plethora of new distribution channels and all that, getting your movie out there, making it's not easy, getting it out there and making money is a different thing, and it's a completely different business. And the funny thing is, with these small movies, it just can't follow the old models. You can't say, okay, you do theatrical, that sells DVDs, and then you make your money on foreign, because you haven't made any money, domestically. That stuff's out the window. There's so many movies today, 3,000 independent little movies made a year. You don't last. Movies don't have a lot of legs. Big movies don't have a lot of legs. There's just too much opportunity next week and the week after and the week after. So for a small movie, unless you make a massive splash right away, which is rare, or you create some infrastructure on a real grassroots level, which is what I've been doing, you just don't last. And you can make your movie for $500,000, but you gotta, making the money back becomes very difficult unless you build an underpinning that gives it legs. You really get out there. With the Derby, that's what I've been doing.
And I'm telling you, you can see the passion that you have in this. So the website, if we want to hear about it, see about it, it's the number 25andhill.com, right?
Yep. It's where all the boys used to race, my mom used to say when she was a kid.
I love it.
Hey, Corbin, we're going to commercial. You're going to come back now, right?
Yeah, we're going to sit.
I am.
Okay, please. Yeah, because we'd like to, go through
After you
this.
move in, we're coming to the housewarming too. Is that okay, Corbin?
Just come and move some friggin' boxes for me.
Yeah, all right.
know,
Well,
we
anyway,
know.
we'll get a hold of you,
We love you
agent,
for
and we'll get
being-
a hold of you. And thanks for being available for us.
Do you have a website we can check out your stuff as well, Corbin?
.com. HomeTheaterFilms.com is my company. It's about family.
HomeTheaterFilms.com. All
Yeah,
right.
it's all about making films, affordable films for family that
We
view
love you.
together in their home theater.
Has your